walks on the night through a city shut down tight. Rain lays cold on his coat like a hand around his throat. His boots know every crack, every block, he won't look back. He keeps his face down low, where the dead wet alleys go. Whiskey in a glass, slow and dark and half still. Shadows on the wall, long as his a will. Rain on glass, rain on glass. He lets it pass, he lets it pass. Rain on glass, rain on glass. He never asked, he has a name he hides, folded up inside, a past he will not say, so he feeds it rain and gray. No church bell calls him home, no warm hand breaks the stone. Drifts where the street lamps lean, like a bruise no one has seen. Whiskey in a glass, burning cold and still. Shadows on the wall keep their own kind of chill. Rain on glass, rain on glass. He lets it pass, he lets it pass. Rain on glass, rain on glass, rain on glass, rain on glass. He never asks, he never asks, he never asks. Let the night go on, let the cold bite deep. He carries what was done like a secret he won't keep. Rain on glass, rain on glass, rain on glass, rain on glass. He never asks, he never asks, he never asks. Rain on glass, he never asks, he never asks. He walks alone through the rain, no name in his mouth, no light to claim. Shoes in the slush, hands in his coat, passed on his back like a sinking boat. Whiskey in a glass on a cheap motel shelf. He left it there once, like he left himself. Shadows on the wall, lean, long and thin. They know his face, but they won't let him in. He keeps on moving, head down low. The night don't ask, and he won't tell. Rain on his coat, rain on his skin. He carries it cold, and he keeps it in. Whiskey in a glass, shadows on the wall. Silent city calling, he answers not at all. The whole block sleeps under gray hard rain. Every step he takes feels like an old refrain. He never speaks, he never breaks, just walks that line for the empty sake. Rain on his coat, rain on his skin. He carries it cold, and he keeps it in. Whiskey in a glass, shadows on the wall. Silent city calling, he answers not at all. Maybe once he left, maybe once he stayed. Now the rain just right, what he can't say. Rain on his coat, rain on his skin. He carries it cold, and he keeps it in. Whiskey in a glass, shadows on the wall. Silent city calling, he answers not at all. He walks alone through the wet black blocks. No words on his tongue, just a slow sun clock. His coat hangs heavy like a grave at dawn. Rain in his collar, and the past goes on. Whiskey in a glass, back crack cafe paint. He stares at the bottom like he knows his name. Shadows on the wall, lean, long and thin. They look like old sins, let him in. Rain on glass, rain on glass. He keeps on moving, let it pass. Rain on glass, rain on glass. His heart stays shut, and the night moves past. The city stays quiet, no mercy, no sound, just puddles like mirrors, and his boots on the ground. He never says much, never gives a sign. He carries the heavy and leaves it behind. Rain on glass, rain on glass. He keeps on moving, let it pass. Rain on glass, rain on glass. His heart stays shut, and the night moves past. Some things burn slow, some things don't die. He folds them deep where the cold winds lie. No hand to hold, no place to run, just one more block till the morning comes. Rain on glass, rain on glass. He keeps on moving, let it pass. Rain on glass, rain on glass. His heart stays shut, and the night moves past. He walks alone on a wet stone road, rain on his coat and a cold hard load. His boots say hush on the empty block. No one is awake, not a dog, not a clock. He keeps his face down, keeps his hands inside, whiskey in a glass at the end of night. Rain on stone,
Rain on stone,
he carries it home,
he carries it home.
shadows on the wall,
Shadows on the wall,
they know it all, they know it all, they know it all. The shops are dark, the lamps are pale. He wears his years like a jail. His past sits close like a chain in flame. He never says that old dark name. He keeps his face down, keeps his hands inside, whiskey in a glass at the end of night. Rain on stone,
rain on stone.
he carries it home.
He carries it home.
Shadows on the wall,
Shadows on the wall.
they know it all, they know it all, they know it all. A train goes by somewhere far away. He does not turn, he lets it fade. The night stays cold, the sky stays low. He walks that hurt like he was born to go. Rain on stone,
Rain on stone.
he carries it home.
Carries it home.
Shadows on the wall,
Shadows on the wall.
they know it all, they know it all, they know it all. He walks alone tonight through a silent, empty town. Rain on his collarbone, no one hears a sound. Whiskey in a glass is cold inside his mind. He keeps his mouth shut tight, leaves the hurt behind. Shadows on the wall follow every step. He does not turn around, he never gives up yet. Rain on the stone, rain on his name. Whiskey in a glass still tastes the same. Rain on the stones, cold through the bone. He carries the dark and walks it home. His hands are like old doors, swollen by the years. A house full of goodbyes, locked behind his tears. The windows all stay black, the streets don't speak his name. He knows the weight he wears, he just walks through it plain. Shadows on the wall, stretch and fade and bend. He keeps his head down low till the night will end. Rain on the stones, rain on his name. Whiskey in a glass still tastes the same. Rain on the stones, cold through the bone. He carries a dark and walks it home. No No song for the hurt, no words for the fall, just rain and no ghosts and shadows on the wall. Rain on the stone, rain on his name. Whiskey in a glass still tastes the same. Rain on the stones, cold through the bone. He carries the dark and walks it home. He walks alone through the rain-slick blocks. The city sleeps with his throat shut tight. His coat is thin, his shoes are cold. He keeps one hand deep in his past. Whiskey in a glass
On a broken shelf,
shadows on the wall.
know him by name.
Rain on his face, rain on his face. He never says why, he just keeps on. Rain on his face, rain on his face. Heavy as stone, he keeps on. No church bell call, no porch light waves, just drain pipe song and empty doors. He counts his steps like old regret, each one a name in a silent board. Whiskey in a glass burns like a ghost. Shadows on the wall, leaning close. Red on his face, red on his face. He never says why, he just keeps on. Red on his face, red on his face. Heavy as stone, he keeps on. He lost a map, he lost the flame, but not the ache that knows his name. The rain goes on like a long goodbye. He lifts his chin and lets it ride. Rain on his face, rain on his face. He never says why, he just keeps on. Rain on his face, rain on his face. Heavy as stone, keeps on. He walks alone through the cold rain, past shuttered stores and a dead train. His coat holds eyes, his hands stay still. He never named what broke his will. Whiskey in a glass on a chipped oak tray. He stares at it like it knows the way. Rain on Mercer, rain on Mercer. Shadows on the wall. Rain on Mercer, rain on Mercer. He says nothing at all. The city sleeps with his mouth shut tight. One long black shape under sodium light. Each step he takes is a grave he knows. He keeps that low where the cold wind goes. Whiskey in a glass and a bruised up name. He holds it close, but it burns the same. Rain on Mercer, rain on Mercer. Shadows on the wall. Rain on Mercer, rain on Mercer. He says nothing at all. He lost a home, he lost a year, he lost his voice, but he's still here. Rain taps hard on the broken stone. He wears the night like a second bone. Rain on Mercer, rain on Mercer. Shadows on the wall. Rain on Mercer, rain on Mercer. He says nothing at all. He walks alone through the wet black town. No coin in his pocket, no name out loud. Rain on his coat, like a hand that stayed. Shadows on the wall, keep step then fade. He knows that road, he knows that sting. The weight he wears is an old brass ring. Whiskey in a glass, whiskey in a glass. Rain on his shoes, whiskey in a glass. Nothing left to lose, whiskey in a glass. Whiskey in a glass. The windows sleep, the doors are shut. He keeps his eyes on the gutter's cut. A broken clock on a brick church wall counts every hurt, but says none at all. He never talks about the year. He feeds his ghosts and keeps their tears. Whiskey in a glass, whiskey in a glass. Rain on his shoes, whiskey in a glass. Nothing left to lose. Whiskey in a glass, whiskey in a glass. Cold rail fence, cold iron gate. He left his voice with the twist of fate, passed in his chest like a stone stayed deep. He walks on through while the dead streets sleep. Whiskey in a glass, whiskey in a glass. Rain on his shoes, whiskey in a glass. Nothing left to lose. Oh, whiskey in a glass. Whiskey in a glass, whiskey in a glass, whiskey in a glass. He walks alone through the wet black town. No store light left, no footsteps sound. His coat hangs low like a tidal flag. Rain on his hat and a worn-out bag. Whiskey in a glass on a kitchen shelf. He left it there for nobody else. The past is near like a dog at heel. It bites his hand, but he won't tell. Rain on him, rain on him, rain on him, rain on him. He keeps on walking, rain on him. Shadows on the wall, they know his name. Rain on him, rain on him, rain on him, rain on him. He never talks about it. The streets are cold like a church at dawn. He sees his days and keeps moving on. A broken moon in a puddle glows. He drinks that view and nobody knows. Rain on him, rain on him, rain on him, rain on him. He keeps on walking, rain on him. Shadows on the wall, they know his name. Rain on him, rain on him, rain on him, rain on him. He never talks about it. A glass goes dim, a door stays shut. He holds it still inside his gut. If sorrow's a stone he learned to bear, he wears it long like weather wear. Rain on him, rain on him, rain on him, rain on him. He keeps on walking, rain on him. Shadows on the wall, they know his name. Rain on him, rain on him, yeah, rain on him, rain on him. He never talks about it. He walks alone through the wet black town. No coin in his pocket, no name out loud. Rain on his coat, like a hand that stays. Shadows on the wall, keep step then fade. He knows that road, he knows that sting. The weight he wears is an old brass ring. Whiskey in a glass, rain on his shoes. Whiskey in a glass, nothing left to lose. Whiskey in a glass, whiskey in a glass. The windows sleep, the doors are shut. He keeps his eyes on the gutters cut. A broken clock on a brick church wall counts every hurt, but says none at all. He never talks about the years. He feeds his ghosts and keeps their tears. Whiskey in a glass, rain on his shoes. Whiskey in a glass, nothing left to lose. Whiskey in a glass, whiskey in a glass. Cold rail fence, cold iron gate. He left his voice with a twist of fate, passed in his chest like a stone stay deep. He walks on through while the dead streets sleep. Whiskey in a glass, rain on his shoes. Whiskey in a glass, nothing left to lose. Whiskey in a glass, whiskey in a glass, whiskey in a glass, whiskey in a glass. He walks the wetback block under a lid of gray. No one calls his name. He keeps it locked away. His coat is soaked through black. His shoes make tired sound. He moves like a man who's lost and never found. Whiskey in a glass,
Whiskey in a glass.
shadows on the wall,
They know him all at once.
whiskey in a glass.
Rain upon his face
He carries all his years.
and never says his name. Baby,
The shops are dark and still, the windows hold no light. Just rain on empty signs and ghosts of broken night. He wore his past like stone, cold in his open hand. He never spoke a word. He learned to be that man. Whiskey in a glass, whiskey in a glass. Shadows on the wall, they know him all at once. Whiskey in a glass, rain upon his face. He carries all his years and never says his name. Ooh. Church bell fades to mute, a siren drifts away. He keeps on through the rain, like he was made that way. Whiskey in a glass, whiskey in a glass. Shadows on the wall, they know him all at once. Whiskey in a glass, rain upon his face. He carries all his years and never says his name. Ooh. He walks alone on a wet stone road. Rain on his coat and a cold hard load. His boots say hush on the empty block. No one is awake, not a dog, not a clock. He keeps his face down, keeps his hands inside. Whiskey in a glass at the end of the night. Rain on stone, rain on stone. He carries it home, he carries it home. Shadows on the wall, shadows on the wall. They know it all, they know it all. The shops are dark lamps are pale. He wears his years like a jail. His passing's close like a chain in flame. He never says that old dog name. He keeps his face down, keeps his hands inside. Whiskey in a glass at the end of night. Rain on stone, rain on stone. He carries it home, he carries it home. Shadows on the wall, shadows on the wall. They know it all, they know it all. A train goes by somewhere far away. He does not turn, he lets it fade. The night stays cold, the sky stays low. He walks that hurt like he was born to go. Oh, rain on stone, rain on stone. He carries it home, he carries it home. Shadows on the wall, shadows on the wall. They know it all, they know it all. He walks alone at night through a city gone mute. Rain on his coat, cold in his boots, cold ghosts in his hands. He keeps them low, never says their names, never lets them show. A glass on the sink, whiskey burns slow. He stares at the dark and lets it go. Whiskey in a glass, rain on the wire, shadows on the wall, cold like a wire. Whiskey in a glass, he walks that line, rain on the stone, past done time. Lamplight on the brick makes a weak gold line. He drags that hurt like a chain behind. The city holds his breath, no door swings wide. Only rain on his stone and the ache inside. A glass on the sink, whiskey burns slow. He stares at the dark and lets it go. Whiskey in a glass, rain on the wire, shadows on the wall, cold like a wire. Whiskey in a glass, he walks that line, rain on a stone, past done time. He never speaks, he just keeps on. One more mile till the night is gone. Whiskey in a glass, rain on a wire, shadows on the wall, cold like a wire. Whiskey in a glass, he walks that line, rain on a stone, past on time. He walks alone through the rain, bare feet of night, on empty stone. His coat holds cold like a burdened bone. He keeps his past like a locked up loan. Whiskey on glass in a dead still room. Whiskey on glass under a rain so moon. Shadows on the wall lean with the air. Whiskey on glass, what he cannot say. The city sleeps with its mouth shut tight, a broken sign watches him pass by. He knows these blocks like a scar in the mind. Every wet mile takes him back in time. Whiskey on glass in a dead still room. Whiskey on glass under a rain-soaked moon. Shadows on the wall lean with the air. Whiskey on glass, what he cannot say. He does not speak, he does not bend. He carries it all to the bitter end. Rain on his face like a thin white sheet, past in his chest, walking in his feet. Whiskey on glass in a dead still room. Whiskey on glass under a rain-soaked moon. Shadows on the wall lean with the air. Whiskey on glass, what he cannot say. walks alone tonight, down the street gone still. Rain on his coat, rain in the chill. No name in his mouth, no prayer on his tongue. Just old heavy years and a heart left numb. The lamps look sick through the falling gray. Shadows on the wall keep his steps in place. He holds it tight like a broken chain. Whiskey in a glass and a bloodless rain. Whiskey in a glass, rain on his face. Whiskey in a glass, time leaves no trace. Shadows on the wall know his silent ways. Whiskey in a glass, through the empty days. Crossed that line long before tonight. Lost a good hand once to a hard red light. He never speaks of the hurt he owns, only walks the night like a pile of stones. In the city sleeps, but he keeps on, cold in the bones until it's gone. Rain keeps score on his worn out skin. He looks ahead and he walks back in. Whiskey in a glass, rain on his face. Whiskey in a glass, time leaves no trace. Shadows on the wall know his silent ways. Whiskey in a glass.